Good morning, Facebook family and friends. This is Kenny Ebron here live in Baltimore. Good morning, Facebook family and friends. This is Kenny Ebron here live in Baltimore. I just want to ask the question, does Black Lives Matter in Baltimore? Does Black Lives Matter to our leaders in Baltimore? Does Black Lives Matter to our city leaders here in Baltimore? Meaning, does Black Lives Matter to those who are in office? City government, does Black Lives Matter to you all in this city called Baltimore? Just yesterday, two good friends of mine had dealt with gun violence in the city of Baltimore. One friend of mine lost her son, and my condolence goes out to her and her family. Another one, good friend of mine, who son is fighting for his life. Fighting for his life due to gun violence right here in our city of Baltimore. But yet, the mayor of the city of Baltimore, Mayor Brandon Scott, and city government leaders going around boasting and celebrating a 25% of the murder rate gone down in the city of Baltimore. Does Black lives really matter in our city called Baltimore to those who supposed to be Black leaders as our mayor, city councilors, senators, delegates, even to the governor of the state of Maryland? Does Black lives really matter to the people? Do Black lives matter here in Baltimore? Just the other day, they post a video of a man shooting a dog. Just the other day, they put up a poster and a reward for anyone who can identify the man in the video with a gun shooting a dog. But yet we are now in 32 days from a mass shooting in Brooklyn, right here in the city of Baltimore, and not yet have we heard anything about this killing. But yet, they are going looking for a man who has shot a dog. 30 people shot, and 2 of them are dead. And here is the mayor posting, and their police department posting a reward for a man who shot a dog. But yet we have not seen a picture or a post of anyone shooting at this mass shooting that took place on July the 2nd. We don't have no description of what the persons or people who looks like or anything. All that we know is that 30 people were shot and 2 of them was dead. They're not giving up any information about this at all. We haven't heard any information considering how the victims are. No information on that. Are they doing well? Are they recovered? Are they going on with their life now? You know, how many was paralyzed and never able to walk? You know, no follow-up on anything. Here we are, a laughing stock around the United States called America, because here we had 30 people shot at a mass shooting, one of the biggest mass shooting in the state of Maryland, and yet it's no follow-up from your governor of the state of Maryland saying anything. Nothing from your governor of the state of Maryland, nothing from the city mayor, and nothing from the police commissioner. Good morning, George Jackson. This is telling me that there is issues, problems that we all are facing and dealing with right here in our communities, but yet we have people who in leadership is not responding to our cry, our yell, our help. Anytime they respond to a dog being shot, then respond to a location of 30 people shot in the city of Baltimore. Just yesterday, right here in the city of Baltimore, right there at Camden Yards, right across the street from the stadium, the Camden Yards Stadium, a person was shot and killed. Now, here you have the Mayor Brandon Scott gets on TV yesterday morning before this murder took place. And yesterday morning before the murder took place, the news reporter asked him a question, and his response to that question was that I have 99 problems and the Oreos ain't one. Right before the murder, yesterday, Mayor Brandon Scott responded to an answer saying that I have 99 problems and the Oreos ain't one. So we already look at the stadium in the city of Baltimore, where they barely can fill the seats of people in the stadium because people are afraid to come into the city because of the gun violence that's taking place in our city called Baltimore. So even now, with a person who shot and killed right at the stadium, across the street from the stadium, on yesterday, will bring those numbers down of people coming out to the game. So Scott stated that he had 99 problems, but the Oreos ain't one. And now he can add that on there, because even before he said that, it was a problem, because with all the issues of the violence that's playing in our community and playing this city of Baltimore, have caused people to either pack up and leave, or people who just don't come into the city of Baltimore no more. And so when you don't have tourists coming into the city of Baltimore spending money, that means there's that income that used to be coming in Baltimore is no longer coming into the city of Baltimore. We're losing our children in this city of Baltimore, and yet they can march around and celebrate that the homicide has gone down by 25%. But the truth of the matter is they're not actually putting in the numbers of the homicides that's happening in the city of Baltimore. We're not getting correct numbers of of murders in the city of Baltimore. And the other thing is, if you are charging drug dealers for murder or attempt murder of anyone who overdosed off of fentanyl, and you done charge that person with murder or attempt murder, then that victim then go on to the list of the homicides or attempt murders in the city of Baltimore. We have shooting that's going on in the city of Baltimore that's going unheard. We have people who have been shot in the city of Baltimore, rushed to the hospital with life-threatening. And yet, those people who we have lost, those people's names have not went on to the list as well. So they are not only just playing with the lives of the people, they're of the people who've been killed in the city of Baltimore, but they also playing with the lives of mothers and fathers and those who lost their loved ones. They're not even counted for on the list as being shot or murdered in the city of Baltimore. It's just a zero. And it is unfair to the people in the city of Baltimore. So many of you all may see the time when the organization called We Are Us came into my community and trying to do photo ops and walking with the mayor and trying to do photo ops and trying to say this is what we do. The truth of the matter is they're taking our children's social security numbers and they're using those social security numbers to get more grants. So be aware of these folks. And this is what they're doing. They're taking the social security numbers of our young people that they're catching on the corners, getting them to come into the office and promising them jobs and things of that nature, and taking their social security number and using it towards the grants that they are getting. And our children wind up right back on the corner and been robbed of their social security number. This is the kind of type of stuff that they are doing to our children. And so when you allow them to come into your community and do all of these photo ops and grab your children and tell them they're getting them jobs and they're putting them in the program and they want your children's social security numbers. Those social security numbers is for them to file more grants under the by using the social security numbers of children, using the social security number of our youth. So be mindful of telling your children, do not give anyone your social security number until you are guaranteed the job and you are working. Other than that, don't do it. Don't do it. These people are living off of the blood of the people in the city of Baltimore. When you look at that We Are Us, when you look at Safe Street, Safe Street don't even have just a logo on their truck, on their building, on their stickers. It have no phone number. It have no email. It have no website. It have nothing, just their logo. So they're doing nothing, and no one can contact them if they're having beef with someone. They cannot contact them. They can't call them. You know, so that's just perpetrating. It's perpetrating, and it's for numbers and it's for grants. And they're living off of the bloods of the people who've been shot and killed in this city of Baltimore. So we got to be mindful. We got to be mindful. We have to, as my brother Darren Muhammad say, we have to question everything. Question everything, because it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. 30 people shot, 2 dead, and it's been like over 32 days, and have not yet we heard anything. And the man stating that he's not going to say anything about this mass shooting. He's not giving up any information about this mass shooting. And that he wants his officers to take time, and once they get information, then they'll start handcuffing people and bringing them in. That's baloney. That's baloney. That's just not going to happen. The truth of the matter is that they don't have anything on anyone. And the young guy that they have in there now, when they raided his house, did not have guns in his house, did not have bullets in his house, and he stated that the gun that he had in the bag on the video was not real. So, does Black Lives really matter in the city of Baltimore? Yeah, when you can ride around and see the condition of our city. Yeah, look at this. Weeds growing everywhere. You know, this is what the city's supposed to come out and tackle when you're dealing with abandoned, vacant houses and vacant lots and things of that nature. You're supposed to come out and take care of the matter. You know, but we don't see that. We don't see that. You know, so Black Lives doesn't matter to our government leaders in the city of Baltimore, nor do it matter to our governor of the state of Maryland. And like Michael Jackson said, they do not care about us. And you can see it every day. Every day you can see it, and it's like you can't make this stuff up. It's just the reality of this city and the way that the city have been unkept. It's sad. And if we don't make noise, then they're going to continue on to do what they're doing. We have to be woke. It's time out for being asleep. It's time for us to wake up, y'all. Wake up and see what's going on and do something about the problem. Do something about the problem. And that's where we should be at with it. Not watching our children die on these streets and kill each other. We shouldn't have to see that. You know, mothers are all night long waiting for their child to return back home, worrying, pacing the floors all night long. We shouldn't have to worry and have those type of issues like that here in our city called Baltimore. Does Black Lives really matter to the government leaders in our city of Baltimore? We need to ask that question, y'all. We need to ask that question. Again, 2 people shot yesterday. One fighting for his life. The other one has passed away. And we say that Black Lives Matter. And we look at our city. We look at our city. This is behind the scene. This is what they don't want you to see. You know, these where people are afraid to come at. This building, big hole in the wall. Abandoned vacant houses. This hidden. Yeah, you got folks that live here as well, but they got to see all of that mess that's out here. Does Black lives really matter to these leaders here in this city of Baltimore? Again, that was behind the scene. That's not on your main streets. Yeah, so it's sad. It is very, very sad, very, very pitiful. And we had Democrats in office as mayor for over 55 years. Over 55 years. Democrats as mayor over 55 years here in the city of Baltimore. And look what this city have became. Because the truth of the matter is, when you don't put Republicans and Democrats in office together, then you got Democrats that can run this city the way that they want to run it and ain't got to answer to nobody. But when you got Republicans in there with them, then they got to answer to the Republicans, and the Republicans got to answer to the Democrats. And that way you got a place of no one's able to pretty much get over. Everything gets done the way it should get done, you know. So it's pretty much time out for just Democrats. Mix some Republicans into your city government as well, so that no one's able to get over on nobody. And everybody have somebody that they have to answer to. So, that's it. That's all, y'all. I'm pretty much done. Just sad. It's a sad situation. Again, my condolence goes out to the family who lost their loved ones or yesterday. And family definitely is in my prayers. Absolutely. So that's it, y'all. Thanks for dropping by. Actually, please share this video. Share this video with Dottie, and everybody. Share with your friends, your family, your friends, your enemies. Share this video to everybody. we got to move forward, y'all. We have to wake the hell up. We've been asleep too long in the city of Baltimore. We've been asleep too long. Even sounds of bullets, shots, gunshots are not waking us up. It's time to wake up. They done put us to sleep. They done put us to sleep on heroin, cocaine, crack, weed, liquor, all these things, pills. They done put us to sleep with all of these drugs that we are not woke. And it's because we are not woke, we have no vision. We have no plan. It's all silent night. It's time for the giants to wake up. It's time for our kings and queens to wake up. We've been asleep too long. It's time to wake up. Tired of going to funerals. Tired of going to candlelight vigils. Tired of going to hospitals. Tired of going to shock traumas. Time to wake up. We've been walking in our sleep for a long, long time. And it's time to wake up. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Wake up. Wake up. We are at war. We are at war, and we have people are so spiritual dead or spiritual sleep. And we are losing the battle. We are losing the battle because anytime when man make law that's designed to keep us down, man, that's the issue. Because we are not making enough noise to bring attention. All we doing is waving a white flag, saying that we surrender. We won't fight up. But the truth of the matter is we have to fight. We can't let up. We can't give up. We got to stay up. And we got to fight, y'all. We got to fight. We are so far behind. We are so far behind, and we wonder why our children are acting the way they're acting. Because they want the same thing that the other children's have. And what I mean by that, I mean children parents who have money. And they wondering why we ain't got these kind of things. Why are we struggling? Why are we living off of food stamps? Why are we living off of a check a month? Why we don't have businesses? Why we aren't prospering? These what our children are asking. And because we don't have the answer to those questions, to them it's like Malcolm X, any meaning necessary. I'm going to get mine. And that's where they are. And it's so terrible because children are starting at the age of 10 years old. Why? Because at 10, your life have experienced so much from the age of 3, from 3 to 9. You have already experienced a lot at that age as a child. So at 10 years old, the 10-year-old is like the new 15-year-old. the new 15s, yo. And that's where they at with it. These kids ain't playing. They are not playing. So, again, don't come give these children a 9-to-5 who's not job readiness. But come give these children programs and teach them how to flip houses. Teach them how to build the houses. Teach them how to start their own business. They said if you give a man $1, here, eat for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. But we don't want you to teach us how to fish. We don't want you to give us $1. We don't want you to teach us how to fish. We want you to teach us how to buy the land around the lake where you fishing at. Teach us how to buy the land. Teach us where we can build on the land. Teach us where, weed is legal. Teach us how we can get our license and we can open up businesses in our community where the dollar will stay in our community. Where we can open up stores and able to sell the marijuana since it's legal, just like they sell liquor. So why not let these folks open up businesses? You arrested black people for generations to generation for possession of marijuana. And so now that it's legal, why can't we put these people to business? Because they can prosper, because their children can go to college. The same as Joseph Kennedy, who was a bootlegger, who was selling liquor and got his children through college and became the president of the United States of America from off of hustling money. So why can this happen again to many families, black families, right here in the city of Baltimore? No one had to be poor. Let everybody make money. Open up programs and teach our children. Our churches close 6 days a week in the city of Baltimore. Open up these doors and put programs in the church and teaching these people how to prosper, how to strive, how to start business and be in businesses and get grants for business and things of that nature. Let us start living. And then we don't have to be taken. They don't have to take. What the hell are you going to come take somebody's little ass Hyundai when now they can afford 3 or 4 of them? You want to eliminate the crime? Start elevating the blacks. We're on the low pole. We're on the low pole. And damn it, they didn't want us to read and write back during the slavery days. And here this hell, they're doing it again. And they're doing it in our face when our children are graduating, coming out of school, not knowing how to read and write. They're doing it again. We cannot accept those things. We can't. We can't. How can we be about God's business and we can't even read the Bible? How can we be about God's business and we can't understand the word? That's where we at. That's where we at. It's time to wake up, y'all. Because the truth of the matter is, black life doesn't matter to these city leaders, city government leaders, and the governor of the state of Maryland. Doesn't matter to them. You can shoot and kill each other all you want to. Doesn't matter to them. They don't have to be in your communities. They don't have to be around the poor black areas, poor white areas, Spanish areas. They don't have to be in those communities. Go ahead and kill each other. Have a ball. Enjoy it. We'll just come and clean up the mess. Long as you don't learn how to fight back and gain power. Stay asleep while we get rich off of the bloods of your children, the bloods of your people. Funeral homes getting money off of our people. You got to pay for a certificate down from the state of Maryland. You got to pay for a death certificate. They're making money. You got to pay for a burial ground. They're making money. You got to pay for the creming. They're making money. You got to pay for the bombing fluid. They're making money. They're making money off of our people. We used to pick the cotton, and now we are the cotton. Think about it.